We are back with another one. This time we're taking a look at the 2023 Honda CR-V Sport Touring in Canyon River Blue with black interior. The Sport Touring is the highest level you can go on the CR-V, and you can see this one looks very aggressive. The Sport Hybrid and the Sport Touring Hybrid is the most aggressive looking CR-Vs in the lineup, in my opinion. You can even see here on the grill, full gloss black. The eyebrow piece up here is blacked out. You do have a unique bumper down below, different from non-hybrids. On the Sport Hybrid, this piece right here will be black, I believe. And on the Sport Touring, you get this aluminum looking color thing going on here. No fog lights at all, but you do get full LED. So LED high beam, turn signals, daytime running lights, that's a high beam. Oh, low beams, everything full LED. And you do have a bumper curtain here, and it's actually functional. You have your parking sensor buttons down below as well. Radar hidden behind the H. For 23, CR-V has been completely redesigned. So you have the new design language from Honda. You have the longer hood. You have the slimmer headlights. You have the wider windshield, slimmer A-pillars. You have the more updated Honda sensing camera up there as well too. It's much wider. And this Canyon River Blue color is one of my favorites. This blue is like really nice. You see when the sun hits it, beautiful. Taking a look at the side, so you do have black mirror caps on the top. Right below is gonna be just regular flat black at the bottom. You do get 19s on the Sport Touring. So everything else is gonna be 18s and 17s, but the Sport Touring is the only trim level to get the bigger 19s, and these are 235, 55, 19 tires and gloss black rims. You also get gloss black rims on the Sport Hybrid, but it'll be 18s instead of 19s. You do have some chrome around the window, and you get standard roof rails, and they're gloss black. Just overall, just a nice design. LED turn signals on the side mirrors. You have a little clouding above the wheel, and it actually wraps around from the front, go all the way around to the rear. Coming around to the rear is just as handsome as the front. So you have the signature CR-V taillights that climbs up the pillar, and it is LED for the brake lights and your running lights, but your turn signals are a regular bulb and your reverse lights are LED, so you have a combination LED regular bulb look going on in the back. Honda's been going full LED or combination LED, depends on the model, but they're picking and choosing. I do love the rear. So like even in the lower portion down here, it's completely different from the normal CR-V. So Sport and the Sport Touring gets this, it looks like it has dual exhaust, but this left one is actually a fake vent. And this right one is actually, it's not even connected. It has exhaust coming out of it, but it's not a true exhaust tip. So you can see it's not dual exhaust because the motor, well, the powertrain in the CR-V hybrids are a 2-liter 4-cylinder non-turbo with electric motor, and you have the battery. Because you don't have the turbo engine or a V6, Honda give dual exhaust to those motors. When you have the non-turbo or non-V6, you get the single exhaust. But to try to tie in the look of it, this little fake vent does look good matching that guy, even though it's fake. Also, you got some badging back here. So chrome CR-V and hybrid badge down below. The black is blacked out with the touring piece is chrome with the H. All-wheel drive sticker back here, letting you know you have all-wheel drive. If you have no sticker, then you have front-wheel drive, but then again, someone could just peel off the sticker. So, or someone could slap on the all-wheel drive sticker on the two-wheel drive. So that's interesting. But it is from the first CR-V. The first generation of CR-V used to have the same all-wheel drive sticker. So it's cool that they threw that on there. You can see the parking sensors in the rear as well, with your reflectors. And the bumper is kind of like a black and gray finish with a, kind of give you like a fake diffuser look in the rear. I think the rear is like perfect. It's not too busy. It's not too plain either. It's actually a nice design. I really do like the tail lights. Here's the key for the CR-V, and this is the new key design that Honda's been using in all their vehicles now. You have lock, you have unlock, you have remote start, and then you can pop the trunk from the key, and you have a panic button in here, and then you can pull out the emergency key on inside here, and there's a number on the back because you have memory seats on each key, but we'll show you that when we get inside. Also, you do have blind spot monitoring on the Sport Touring, and it's supposed to be standard. And the reason why I'm bringing that up because I think EXL, EX, even the Sport, these models that's below Sport Touring can either come with blind spot or it comes without it because of the whole chip shortage. But I haven't received a touring without blind spot yet. So I think for the touring vehicles, Honda is making sure they have blind spot on them at least, and they're picking and choosing for the models below that's supposed to have it. But yeah, I haven't received a touring without blind spot yet. And you do have smart entry, so you tap these little lines right here, lock the doors, you put your hand in there, unlock the door, which is cool. And when we get in here, the first thing you're gonna notice is orange stitching everywhere. So the Sport Touring is leather only, and the orange stitching is specifically for the Sport and Touring, and maybe the Sport L when that comes out. But we gotta get into that once they actually release information on the Sport L. On the door, the first thing you're gonna see some gloss black on the doors. You have the memory seat button here. It's only on the driver door. It's 2 position, which is cool. And that's why this number is important, because you can adjust your seat to a certain position to a key, and your side mirrors and some of your settings. And when you unlock the CRV with that key, it goes to how you last had it, which is cool. And if you have the other key, you don't have your key, you can still just push 2 on the door or 1, and it'll go back to how you last had it. Also, what's new on the CRV is you have auto up down for the front and rear windows. So that's new. CRV's never had that before. Power locks, power windows, mirrors. I know you're gonna get that. You have a soft touch armrest here with orange stitching here. Soft touch on the door, which is cool. You have some additional storage over here. Speakers, CRV. And coming down to the seats, they are power. And you have lumbar in and out. You have forward and back for the back portion. And you have forward and back, up and down. And you can tilt this bottom portion of the seat as well. So you can very configure how you want your seating. On the passenger side, you have forward and back, and in the back goes forward and back, and that's it. There's no up and down. So there's a 4-way power on the passenger side. We're gonna jump in here. Always gotta let you know, welcome to your Honda. On the left side, the steering wheel. Actually, let me turn this thing on. Get the air flowing in here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your button to open and close the power tailgate. You have a traction control button. You have a lever to pop open the hood. And on your steering wheel, it is leather wrapped with orange stitching. I like the design. You have this little, like, aluminum looking piece in the middle, but the steering wheel looks really nice. I love the new Honda steering wheels. And you do have a heated steering wheel on the Sport Touring, and the buttons right here. Usually on the previous CRV, it was like a smaller button over here. I think I like the smaller button than this bigger button in the middle, but at least you get a heated steering wheel. You do have a half digital, half analog driver screen here, and unlike the Civic Touring that have the full digital, I wish it had the full digital on the CRV. On the Accords, everything's full digital as well. So I'm assuming the next generation, or maybe a refresh, or maybe the next generation of the CRV will have the full digital. I'm assuming, since it's already on the Accord. And to control this side over here, you have a little scroll wheel here. And actually, I'll zoom in for you guys. So you have that wheel, and then you have range and fuel. You have power flow to show you what's going on with the battery, what's with the engine, what's powering the wheels. Range and fuel is going to show you how many miles you have, what you're averaging. Almost 400 miles to a tank on a full tank of gas. Speed and time, what you're listening to. Phone, navigation is a compass if you don't have a destination. If you're awake enough to drive, if you fill up those bars, it'll tell you to pull over. Maybe you should rest. You can keep track of the all-wheel drive torque, who have the seatbelts on, oil life, your safety features. So here you can turn on and off the road departure, your blind spot. This has low-speed braking control. So if you're driving, I think for under 5 miles per hour, and you may bump into a wall or a car or something, the CRV will brake for you, so you don't hit. And you have parking sensors as well, front and back. And you have your automatic collision mitigation braking system, so automatic braking. And you can go in there to change those. You can have nothing, you can have brightness, gauge displays, and warnings. So I'll leave it on range and fuel, but very customizable. I just wish it was full digital, but still, this is still okay. You have your home button, your volume, next track, previous. Honda sensing features over here, so you have your adaptive cruise control distance here. So turn that guy on, you can adjust the different distances from the cars in front of you. You have lane keep assist, and then resume, set, cancel, your normal cruise control buttons there. The paddle shifters on the back is for regenerative braking. They're not for shifting. So I believe you have 4 different levels of regenerative braking when you're driving. See which one you prefer. You can make it more aggressive. It charges your battery faster. But you can make it less aggressive. It slows down more like a normal car. Headlights are auto. You have auto. You have I think parking light on and off, and you have auto high beams. On the wipers, you have off. You have auto rain sensing windshield wipers, and you have low and high. So when you put on auto, the wipers will wipe accordingly to how much moisture is on the windshield. And then on the back wiper, you have off, intermediate, and on. So you can adjust how much water sprays out and all that good stuff, which is pretty cool. And you're coming down to the right here, so you have your 9-inch touchscreen display, which I love this in the Civic, and this is pretty much in everything now. The Pilot has it. I know the Accord has the newer widescreen display, but I love the 9-inch. It's really nice. If you get the EXL or the Sport Touring, you get the 9-inch. This comes with wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You have satellite radio in here because on the new Accord, there's no satellite radio at all, like the app built in. But it's actually really nice. You have a built-in navigation system too, but everyone uses Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You have a power flow meter here. You can see what's going on. I know the glare is gonna be crazy. I still have the little plastic on the glass on the screen. We have Bluetooth, FM, AM's tucked back here. You have Wi-Fi built in now, and it's partnered with AT&T. You have a free trial when you first buy your CRV, and then you can continue if you wanted to. Trip computer, vehicle settings, Honda Link, smart shortcuts. And then look at the settings, the new menu for the settings. It's actually pretty cool. They have these different pictures and stuff. But I like this Honda Link system, even though the Accord have the newest Honda Link system. But this is not that old either. This just came out as it started on the Civic in 22. So it's still fast. It's not slow at all. It's responsive. It's not old. Put the CRV in reverse. You can hear the little chime that warns people that you're coming because these hybrids are so quiet, especially at low speeds. You do have a wide angle, you have a normal, and you have top down, so looking straight down. I know it's gonna be hard to see with the glare, but there we go. Looking straight down, and it has trajectory. So if you turn the wheel, actually no, wrong mode. If you turn the wheel, it will turn the guidelines as well, which is cool. And you have cross traffic, so it'll beep at you if there's a car coming from the right side, a car coming from the left side, and then you can make it smaller and have the radar around to show you how close you are to something. So pretty cool. That's like standard Honda. The multi-angle backup cameras in pretty much in all of our vehicles right now. So I like that system. Coming down to the climate control, you do have heated seats, heated driver and passenger. You can see high, medium, and low. No cooling seats, ventilated seats is not available on CRV at all. I feel like it should have, but maybe the next generation. We're just gonna have to see. You do have dual zone, so you can control both sides, and whoever sits in the rear will be based on the driver's setting. And then you have auto climate control. You have AC on and off. You have heated side mirrors, heated back glass, front defrost, your different modes. Easy to use, like a basic climate control. And Honda has a good combination of buttons and touchscreen because most cars nowadays have a big screen and that's it. So if you like the traditional look, but you still want it to look a little bit modern, you're gonna like the interior and the CRV. And you do have the new vent system, this new design that started in the Civic, that's in the CRVs now, and I like this in all the new Hondas. Going down to the bottom, you have a USB-A and a USB-C, so you have both connections with a power outlet. And I believe the USB-C is only for charging, and if you want to plug it in for CarPlay, you use the USB-A, but most likely you're going to have it plugged in USB-C because it's faster, and you're going to use the wireless Apple CarPlay. So best of all worlds there. Built-in wireless phone charger, and you have additional storage too if you want to put something on the side. The shift knob is leather wrapped like the steering wheel, and you do have different drive modes. So if you toggle this guy right here, I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys. You have sport, you have normal, econ, and snow. So 4 different modes. I'll leave it normal for right now. And you have your downhill descent. This is like cruise control going downhill. You can set up to 12 miles per hour. Electronic parking brake, and you have brake hold. So while you're in drive, you can take your foot off the brake, and the CRV will hold the brake while you're in drive. Even your brake lights behind you will be on to let people behind you know you have the brakes on. Cool feature. I like it. I use it every time I go to Starbucks with Michelle, and it comes in handy. You don't have to keep going back in the park to go back to drive, or you're holding the brakes for like 20 minutes. Just turn that guy on. For the transmission, you have park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have a B mode for the most regenerative braking possibly in B mode, which is cool, but you're probably not gonna be using that. You have these you can adjust to if you wanted to. Cup holders, simple, right there in the middle, not in the way. You have additional storage right here. Armrest, nice, soft, and you have the arm stitching on it. And then you have your center console here, with your little coin tray you can take out of it. There's no plugins or anything else in there, but it's pretty deep. And then passenger side, you can see how the seat design is. It's kind of perforated in the middle. I like the looks of it. The orange stitching is actually pretty cool. Give you a sporty feel to it. And then the glove box here comes out slowly, standard size, nothing too crazy. And taking a look up top, you do have a auto dimming rear view mirror, but no home link. You have to add home link as an accessory. It was standard in the previous CRV, not standard anymore. So you have to add home link. But you do have a moonroof up here. No panoramic roof. You have to get an RDX to get the panoramic roof, but you do have LED lighting all around as well. And sunglass holder. Let's check the vanity mirror. Not LED, but you get a regular bulb, but at least you get something. And you do have a Bose 12 speaker sound system, and that's standard on the Touring. It sounds really good. Let's get to the rear seats. One thing I love about the CRVs is the rear doors open super wide, almost 90 degrees. Easy to get in, easy to get out as well. The rear doors mimic the driver door, so you can see gloss black on this piece right there. Soft touch on the armrest. This is not as soft as the front. Little speaker down there, tweeter in there. And one thing I love about the rear seats too is, unlike the previous generation, the rear seats are adjustable and it can recline 8 different ways. So you have 8 different settings. It can go all the way back if you needed to. So that's straight. And look how much back you can lean back. On the last CRV, it was only one adjustment. And you do get an armrest with cup holders built in the middle. And you do have one seat back pocket on the passenger side, none on the driver's side. You do have air vents and USB-Cs. If you get a non-hybrid, you have to add the USB-Cs back here. They're not standard. They're only standard on the hybrids. So that's something to keep in mind. You have your air vents there. You can see the cockpit again. Really simple design. It's modern. It's not too out of this world, not too techy, but it's decent amount of tech. You do have a capless full fuel filler as well. And technically your gas cap right here. You don't have to worry about your cap dangling or anything like that. The tailgate is power, or you can kick underneath the bumper and you have the hands-free tailgate. You can adjust how high it opens as well. It's adjustable. The engine is kicked on by itself. But you can see with the seats up, plenty of cargo room, plenty of space back here. Unlike this last CRV, you don't have the little handles that will fold down and drop the seats forward. You either gotta reach over and drop it on that way or come around to the side to drop the seats. You do have a little grocery hook back here, power outlet. You do have LED lighting. And I have a cargo tray in this one, but it'll just come with a normal carpet. And being that the battery kind of protrudes a little bit back here, there's no spare tire on the hybrids, and this floor doesn't lift up like the gas model either. So instead they give you this flat fix kit in there with your funnel in there as well. So no spare tire, keep that in mind. With the seats down, you do have a slight hump right there too, so keep that in mind. But overall, it's a wide opening to get into the cargo space. The load floor is a lot lower as well. I had a 2020 CRV Touring and it was very versatile. I loved it. And these new ones just look more sportier, more aggressive, and they're a little bit more bigger than the previous CRV, because the wheelbase from this wheel to this wheel is a lot longer than the last CRV, and the width is a little bit more wider than the previous CRV as well. All right, so we made it to the trim walk of the CRV. This is the Sport Touring, so this thing is gonna be the highest level you can get. So let's take a look here. You have the LX, EX, Sport Hybrid, EXL. The Sport Touring is going to have everything the EX has, plus more. And this is what you're adding. The huge difference is EXL is not hybrid. It's gas only. Sport Touring is hybrid. So that's going to be the first thing you're going to notice. Also, let's see. So blind spot monitoring system. So, okay, so this kind of proves what I was saying. So on the Sport Touring, it doesn't say available blind spot information system. it says blind spot information system. So what that means is this trim level, you won't get it without it. Like the Sport Touring it will have it regardless. But it's the EXL. Let me see if I can find it where it says that. Where are you? From the EX. Okay, so the EXL have what the EX has plus the EXL stuff. And here you see it says available blind spot information system. So that just lets you know that you can get it or you can't get it, but in Sport Touring is standard, so that's good. You have the built-in navigation system, which, like I said, most people don't use anymore because of Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but at least the Sport Touring will give you built-in navigation system. And I've been having customers, like older customers, that still not really too on Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. They don't know what that is. They're used to having a navigation built in the car, so they would definitely love that. Some of them wish it was in the lower trims, but because of no one really uses it anymore, I see that going away pretty soon. Bose premium sound system with 12 speakers, including a subwoofer, so that's only on the Sport Touring. You have the heated steering wheel that's standard on the Sport Touring. It might be an accessory you can add for the lower trims. We're gonna check that out. Rain sensing windshield wipers. You have the hands-free access power tailgate, dual chrome exhaust finishes. So the Sport don't get a dual chrome? Oh, I'm bugging. The Sport Touring is an upgrade from the EXL, not an upgrade from the Sport. So let's check the Sport real fast. Yeah, it has a dual chrome in Sport too. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. The 90-inch wheels, and then the all-season tires, and then acoustic vehicle alerting system as well. So that's cool. Okay, so let's jump into building a CRV. I'm here on the Honda website, and here's all the trim levels. So we're gonna build out the Sport Touring. This is the highest one you can go. Like I said, all-wheel drive is standard too. You can't get two-wheel drive. If you want two-wheel drive and you want a hybrid, you have to get a Sport. So here are all the colors. You have Canyon River Blue Metallic, which we went over in this video, Crystal Black Pearl, Lunar Silver Metallic, Meteorite Gray Metallic. If you get the Platinum White Pearl, Radiant Red Metallic, Still Night Pearl, and the Urban Gray is $455 more. So the premium color. Also on the Canyon River that we're going over right now, the only interior color you have is black. I think black, you have two colors, yeah. So black, you can get gray or black. And black or gray are your two options in interior color, by the way. Silver only comes with black interior. You have Meteorite Gray that comes in black or gray. You have white that comes in black or gray. And actually, let me show you something on the gray real fast, because with the gray, it looks very beige on the Honda's website. I recommend, here, trying to click my pause, get out of here. I recommend to see this in person because it's not this beige. I mean, it's still gray and it is a light gray, but it's not like this. Like this looks very beige. And you still have a little bit black on it as well. So you're gonna have black on the outsides as well. It's not full gray. And you have red, which is black interior only. You have blue, which is black interior only. And urban gray, which is black interior only too. So that's gonna be like, I guess, the common interior color is pretty much black or gray. Not black or gray, but black interior, sorry. And then let's get to the packages here. So of course you have utility package, HPPD package, which I'm excited to see one of these. Like I want to see what this looks like in person. It looks pretty cool. You have HPPD package, all season package, all types of stuff. But anyways, let's jump into price. So $39,100 is your base price. You don't pay for a premium color for Canyon River. Destination handling is $1,295. So MSRP is $40,395, and you get the 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. And now I'm assuming, with no markups and stuff like that. So your dealership may have. Not every dealership has markups. Some do, some don't. I know dealerships that barely get cars, before the shortage. Like they didn't sell that much cars. I know they're probably gonna have markups because they don't got no cars, But that's pretty much the Sport Touring there. So just kind of sums it up. If you want the highest fully loaded model, Sport Touring is where to go. If you want the gas, but you want Sport Touring features, you can't really get that because the Bose system is only on Sport Touring. The hands-free tailgate on Sport Touring. Actually, let's look at something real fast. So because I know I was talking about the wireless phone charger. I don't know if that's something you can add. Well, I'm on Sport Touring already, but let's see. I wonder if I go to an EXL. Yeah, let's go to an EXL real fast. I want to see if you can add the wireless phone charger, or you have to get a Sport Touring to get. No, the EXL comes with a wireless phone charger too. What am I even talking about? But I do want to see something else. Okay, so yeah, we know that USB-C is the standard on the hybrids only. So let's go to the EX and see if we can add a wireless phone charger. See that real fast. And yes, we can. Okay, so we can add a wireless phone charger and parking sensors too. You can add to your EX. And this is front and back. Yeah, front and back too. So that's cool. So yeah, so you can add a wireless phone charger. And for the home link, can you add that or no? I don't see it here for interior. It would be on, no, not electronics. Yeah, so I don't think you can even add a home link. You can add a heated steering wheel to the EX. Don't think you can add home link. Let's go back to the touring. I thought it was an accessory. Let's see. Interior. So yeah, so it looks like you can't add a home link at all to the CRV. Interesting. Oh, you can. It's right here. So how did I miss that? Let's go back to EX. Let's go back to EX. How did I not miss that? It was like right there on the top. So accessories, interior. Oh, you can't add it to the EX. Wow. But you can add it to the, what about EXL? You can add it to the Sport Touring. See, look at that. This is why I like these videos. I learned stuff myself. See, look at that. You can add it to the Sport Touring. You can add it to the EXL, but you can't add it to the EX. What about the Sport? Maybe you can. Maybe you can, and the website's bugging. I don't know. I will contact your local Honda dealership and see. See, look at that. It's not an option on anything else but the EXL, and I know my laptop dying. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna end everything here. I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more CRVs. I'm doing every Honda, every trim level. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. If I miss anything, drop a comment below. If you have one, drop a comment below. If you didn't buy one, why you didn't buy one, drop a comment below. You know, if you love the color, what colors do you like? Let's talk about the Sport Touring. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.